going to be making a French press with Stumptown's Zero Mina. I'm going to be making a French press of 472 milliliters of coffee and using 28 grams. That's a ratio of 7 grams for every 118 milliliters. Now I've weighed out my coffee already. I'm just going to put it into my grinder, and I have it set at 25. That's a coarse grind setting, a grind typically used for a French press. I've preheated my brewing vessel and my water is just off boil, so I'm going to begin by grinding out my coffee. I'm going to decant the water in the French press into this carafe. Consistency and heat is important for preserving the integrity of the coffee as it's being brewed and served. I'm going to put the French press on a scale, power it on, and automatically tare it, bringing it to 0. I set a timer for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Having ground my coffee, I'm going to put it into my French press, getting the grounds as evenly settled as possible. Making sure that it is at 28 grams, which it is, I'm going to tare it again and bring it to 0. Coffee is ideally brewed between 195 and 205 degrees Fahrenheit, and so I'm waiting for the water to cool, which it has, before I begin my brew. I'm going to begin by pouring twice the weight of the coffee that I was using, so that's 56 grams, 2 times 28, to wet my coffee grounds. The coffee is going to absorb some water and outgas CO2, which it's constantly expelling. Outgassing the CO2 will allow the rest of the water that's going to come in after about 40 seconds to make full contact with the coffee bean and give us what we call a full extraction. I'm going to wait for about 40 seconds before I begin pouring in the rest of my water. After about 40 seconds, I'm going to begin pouring in the rest of my water, going all the way up to 472 milliliters. Having hit 472 milliliters, I'm going to take the carafe off the scale, put the plunger on, and bring it just above the level of the coffee. This is going to allow the brew to retain as much heat as it's brewing for the next couple minutes. And now we're just going to wait for the coffee to finish up. Near the end of our brew, I'm going to decant the water from the carafe into the serving cups. Again, maintaining consistency and heat. As the coffee finishes at 4 minutes and 30 seconds, I'm going to depress ever so gently, not wanting coffee grounds to get past the filter, and bring it down to the bottom, not straining when it does. And I'm going to immediately decant into my carafe. The French press is a brewing device, and if we were to leave the coffee in the French press, the coffee grounds at the bottom would be continually extracting, leaving us with a bitter cup of coffee, which is not what we want. And so, here we are, 472 milliliters of French press coffee. Which gives you about 2 cups you and a friend. I'm going to go clean up now. Thanks for watching. And cut.